the cat who saved the village in the quaint cobblestone village of Meadowbrook. Nestled in a valley surrounded by rolling hills, there lived a sleek black cat named Midnight. Midnight wasn't just any cat, he was the village's silent protector. His emerald green eyes always seemed to be watching, and though he rarely let anyone pet him, the villagers felt a strange comfort in his presence. Midnight was no ordinary feline. Legend had it that a mysterious traveler brought him to the village decades ago, leaving him behind as a kitten. Since then, no one could remember a time without Midnight. He seemed ageless, a constant companion to Meadowbrook's ever-changing seasons. One winter, as the village prepared for its annual frost fair, a terrible blizzard swept through the valley. The snow piled so high that it blocked the main road, cutting off the village from the outside world. The frost fair was cancelled, and worse yet, supplies were running low. The villagers were worried they depended on trade to bring them food and medicine during the harsh winters. Late one night, as the winds howled and the snow continued to fall, Midnight padded through the empty streets. He stopped at the edge of the village, where the road disappeared into a wall of snow. There, he sat still, as if in deep thought, his green eyes glowing faintly in the moonlight. Then, as if deciding on a course of action, Midnight leapt into the drifts and vanished into the storm. The next morning, the villagers woke to a strange sight. A narrow path had been cleared through the snow, leading out of the village and toward the neighboring town. No one knew how it had happened, but as they followed the trail, they found paw prints embedded in the snow, large ones, far larger than any normal cat could make. The villagers whispered in awe, "It must have been Midnight." Using the path, a group of brave villagers set out to fetch supplies. The journey was treacherous, but they made it safely, bringing back food, medicine, and news that the neighboring town was sending help. As they returned to Meadowbrook, they found Midnight waiting at the village gate, sitting regally as if to welcome them back. From that day forward, Midnight was no longer just a mysterious cat, he was the hero of Meadowbrook. The villagers began leaving little offerings for him, a bowl of cream by a door, a warm blanket by the fire. Though Midnight remained as aloof as ever, he seemed to accept their gratitude with quiet dignity. As the years passed, Midnight continued his silent watch over Meadowbrook. The villagers still told the story of the winter when a black cat, with eyes as green as emeralds, saved them from the storm. And though Midnight never spoke a word, the villagers knew that as long as he was there, Meadowbrook would always be safe.